thought of putting Panama on your travel list? Well, maybe you should, because I recently sat down with Bertha Diaz to talk about just why. Summer just ended, but it's never too early to think about your next vacation. I know I always am. And one place that has a lot to offer every traveler is Panama. Here to tell us all about new and unique sights, sounds, and tastes is Bertha Diaz of Zapwater Communications. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Nikki. So happy to be here.
I am very excited to talk about Panama. I've never been there. So tell me, as a first-time visitor to Panama, what are some things I can expect there?
Well, Panama is such a diverse country. I mean, you have mountains, you have rainforests, you have beautiful beaches, you have about 1,500 islands. But I feel like your trip is not complete until you visit two of the most iconic sites in Panama. First, you have the Panama Canal, which is considered one of the seventh wonders of the world. It's an amazing machinery where you can actually see the vessels transferring from between the Atlantic and then the Pacific Ocean. And it's just so fascinating to see how the water, rises to be at the same level of the Panama Canal, and then you see all the vessels going through. It's just amazing. And then one of the locks that I would recommend going is the Miraflores locks.
Okay.
It has a 4-floor museum where you can actually learn about the whole history about how, the Panama Canal was created.
Just the feat of engineering that must have been. It's crazy.
It is. It's just amazing to see it and be there.
Is this where you can kind of sit in the stands and watch the boats go through?
Yes, you can, from cruise ships, from small vessels, large, amazing vessels. It's just really fascinating to be there and to see it.
I love it. That sounds really interesting. Now, for someone who loves spas and pampering, which I take it upon myself to find the best, tell me a little bit about where I can find that in Panama.
One of the best places to go is the Santa Maria Hotel and Golf Resort. It's actually the only luxury collection hotel in Panama City. It opened about 2 years. It's going to be about 2 years ago. And they have a state-of-the-art spa. There you can get a lot of what I feel it's the hotel really likes for the guests to really get immersed in the Panamanian culture.
Oh, fantastic.
So one of the treatments that they have is the chocolate and coffee treatments, where you can get pamper, with chocolate and coffee cream. And also it gets tied into the complimentary coffee tasting that they have, where guests can, try one of the most expensive coffees in the world, which is the geisha coffee.
Oh, I love it.
And it's actually grown in one of the regions. It's called Boquete in Panama. So it's amazing that you can actually taste the coffee that's grown there.
You guys are famous for coffee.
Yes.
Like, Panamanian coffee is always at the top of the list ever. I'm going to ask you about that in a minute. But for someone who's been to Panama many, many times, what are some new and exciting things that are going on there?
Well, Panama has become a culinary, destination for foodies, and then you have Casco Viejo. Casco Viejo, it's the old city, is very similar to like Old San Juan in Puerto Rico. You have the cobblestone streets. You have streets lined up with restaurants and shops, and it's just amazing. All the influence because of the Panama Canal. You have the European and you have the African.
It's like an international meeting point everywhere.
So that's an amazing place to go and really try those different, the fusion, the culinary. It's just a place that, you have to go.
So food, beaches, spas, the best coffee. I love it. Tell me about, I heard that if you are flying Copa, you can kind of stay in Panama. Tell me about the promotion that Copa Airlines is doing.
So Copa has direct flights. So if you have a layover in Panama going to another country, then it's complimentary. You don't have to pay anything extra.
That's fantastic. So it's like 2 vacations in one.
That's correct.
Oh, that's perfect. I absolutely love it. So if someone is planning their vacation, where do they start?
Well, so for staying, there's 2 hotels.
Okay.
I mean, I mentioned one, the Santa Maria Hotel. There's another hotel which is more of a beach and golf community, about 90 minutes from the city. It's just a great place for families, all type of travelers, from solo travelers, couples. It's just has a lot of activities, indoor, spa, ropes course park. You have a wildlife center.
Oh, I love it. So something for families, something for couples, and something for everyone in between.
Yes.
That's perfect, Bertha. Thank you so much for joining us.